Hey everybody, it's BoboTheVulture, and it's time for the final showdown in Let's Play Phantom Fighter. Your password, by the way, if you want to try and do this yourself, see if you can do it better than I can, you probably could, with a little bit of work. It's G757 TD Spade K 6T6 Diamond. That's not too bad a password though, right, Lethal? You remember passwords for like Metroid had a password system where it would be like 5 or 6, it'd be like 20 or 30 characters, something like that. Remember River City Ransom was just insane. It had like 3 sheets, and it had like capital I and lowercase l that you could confuse, and just treat. Oh, it was an ordeal. A little better than Mega Man X. Oh, that had a little crisscross. We've been waiting for you, Conshi. A witch called Obo, who settled in this village, is manipulating gangs of kyonshis. If we can defeat the witch, we can return peace to our village. Obo? I wonder if it's a shapeshifter. It's gonna chase down Quark. Or if it's a double read with a weird sound. Double read with a weird sound, but I repeat myself. Alright. This is a minimalist town, from what I've read. There is danger in the air here, there's danger in the air here. There's danger in the air here. Then there's the Bridge of Destiny. And then there's Remove the Sealanter. There's no temple. There's no training hall. There are no buildings to go fight kyonshis to get scrolls or items, because you don't need scrolls and items anymore. It's just, you gotta take out these 3 guys and get the orbs. And then you gotta face the final boss. That's all there is going. So let's try it. No temple! There we go. Those guys are what the leaping technique was made for, right? Here, I don't have a state 7. Let's make sure to fill out all of our states. Alright. There you go. Charge! There are times that you could almost be mistaken for thinking I was good at the game. Of course, you would always be mistaken if you thought I was good at the game, but there are times where you could make that mistaken concept. You can take that mistaken concept and run with it, because I'm actually dealing damage to kyonshis and not taking it that much. Then we hit reality again. Alright, gotta time it just right. Make sure you're swinging at them while they are airborne. Otherwise they'll land on your face with their claws just like that. I mean, the dick punch technique, once you gain enough scrolls to learn it, is not a difficult technique. Now the technique to combating fat guys, that's entirely trickier. Would have helped if I was using auto fire, as I had thought. Oof. I thought things were going okay. Oh, I could just let the fat guys tire themselves out. Yeah. If only it were so easy. Alright, that's Orb 1 down. What shall we do? Let's get out of here. Go into the spoopy bamboo forest. There's danger in the air here. When kyonshis are thick on the ground, everywhere is a danger zone. That's just how things are. Oh, it's one of you guys again. I was expecting a little more hop out of you. Oh, I clearly need to get back into the swing of, there we go. Oh, his tactical mastery in leaping backwards like that. I don't feel like losing. I'll take it. Possibly. We'll see if I feel like taking it in future. Oh, Hazel settling down for a nap. How sweet. After wandering around here, messing with things before. That didn't go as ideally as hoped. Alright. Trying to get in close to punch. Save yourself some time. As you can see there, the punch really does shred their health. If you hit them with it just right. Probably wasn't worth it, though. Up. 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 You hopped a little later than I thought. These Conshis are damn geniuses! Doesn't seem likely to go well unless this is a really tall guy. Oh no! It's one of those little greenies. There's no way this was ever going to go well. Leprechaun in the hood. Anything but that. Right, did a little flip out there. I'm going to have to remember what the actual technique for taking out the Leprechaun Kyonshi was. Perfect. Alright. I don't know, it looked like a leprechaun to me. Y'all see leprechaun, say yeah. Yep, so close. Yes, had to intercept it on its hop. I was really hoping to get that in a really sick kick pose, but that was going to be hard to do. Let's go outside. One more place where danger is in the air. That's not great. That guy had far more ups than I was expecting. Sometimes you swear you put in a button input to turn your body around, and it just never happens. You know what? Let's go ahead and go back. There, that was sufficiently nice, I guess. Boy, that last jump they take is a doozy, isn't it? Well, this is going okay now, isn't it? We've got our mojo working. Just in time to be thrown off by a greenie. That could have gone worse. Hey, it's a tall guy. We just punch him while seated. Time for some dick punching. Let's scooch walk our way up to that thing in honor of the green guy that we just punched in the dick until he died. Boss, what shall we do? Let's get out of here. This is going rather smoothly. There's not much else to the game, really. I mean, we've sort of seen how it goes. We are here to enter with courage. Let's see what happens. Not bad. Only took a hit. Is this going to be a boss rush situation where we have to take out every previous boss in a row in this hallway? That'll be really irritating. However, the quote-unquote specialty zombies that they seem to be throwing at us in this one are a lot easier to deal with than the regular ones. Oh man, just look at us swish this flowing jacket around. The animation in this game is very smooth and very neat looking. It has a really nice art style for an NES game. Oh god! It's Leprechaun in the Hood! It could have been anybody. It had to be him. You think you're big shit, do ya? Well, that's certainly not going to be enough to face the final boss. That's actually not bad. Oh my. It teleports around and, what a weak and miserable boss he is. I don't know, I did okay heading into this. I'm going to suggest that you have to stay. Ah, so close. Sneeze your hair off attack. That could be what's going on. What happens if I try my secret move? Never gonna be able to get close enough. Yes, with my seated drop kick! Oh my goodness! Kenshi's long fight is now over. Evil has disappeared and peaceful nights have been returned to people. And Kenshi left by himself for a faraway land with sandstorms raging. Why would you go there? How does Igor know this for sure? He read the Dear John note that Kenshi left him after all of this. He's like, here, I have one more item for you. Pink slip. Respect, Kenshi. People all across China have that picture framed on their wall to remember the time that Kenshi saved them all from kyonshis. Seishi Yokota, you did a good job with the graphics. Hironari Takadoro, you also did a good job with the music. These may not be their actual names, because, you know, Nintendo, they didn't always do all that sort of thing, right? But, This is a game that got sort of dissed a little bit in reviews that I saw for it, and I don't know that it necessarily needed all that. If you think about when this was made, and that it was made for the NES, there weren't like one-on-one fighting games with nice-looking sprites, really, other than like that one two-player versus mode in the original Double Dragon game for NES. So, in that sense, it's pretty nice. Producer Pony Canyon Incorporated. Marionette Company Limited. And consultant Supplemental Restraint System. So your airbags. Phantom Fighter is a trademark of FCI. The original game was called, I think, Mr. Vampire. At least that was the movie it was named based after. Because it was apparently it was a horror comedy action movie, a Hong Kong film by Sammo Hung. He did not star in it. He produced it. About, you know, kung fu fighting, hopping Chinese vampires. And it was very popular in Japan in the late 80s. And they made a couple of sequels. And Mr. Vampire, the Mr. Vampire series was enough that it got a video game. But it came to the US as Phantom Fighter. FCI did make a few good games. FCI made the WCW NES game, which was not a bad wrestling game. There are other potentially better ones out there, even at the time, but it wasn't a bad one. It wasn't like Tag Team Wrestling, which is just not a good wrestling game. Or Muscle, which apparently not that great a wrestling game either, although I've never actually gotten a chance to play that one. But I would say it's on the upper half. It was a good playable wrestling game. They made the NES port of Ultima Quest for the Avatar, right? Which, I don't know if that was a particularly good version of Ultima, but it was what you had if you had an NES, right? So there's that. Oh, they made the D&D games? Oh, well, there you go. I couldn't remember everything that they did, but yeah, they're good. Well, shoot. I finished the game, guys. I was anticipating that I was going to finish maybe the 7th stage, then have to quit, and then maybe come back later to do the 8th stage. Now I'm going to have to find out, A, whether or not anybody else had any ideas of streaming later that I would want to watch, and B, if they didn't, and I wanted to stream something, what could I stream? I'm exceeding my own expectations, Lethal. If you keep them tiny enough, you can manage to do that. Huh. Well, I'll go ahead and say goodnight for YouTube here. This is BoboTheVulture. This is Let's Play Phantom Fighter. This has been Let's Play Phantom Fighter. I enjoyed it. I hope all of you did too. I want to thank you all very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next Let's Play adventure. Bye for now, though.